Hey y'all, it's locs and welcome back. In this video, I want to talk about the earlier stages of my LOC journey. I get this question asked a lot, and I realize I don't have a clear place on this channel or in a video or anywhere that I am available online of how and why I started my LOC journey. So that is the purpose of this video. So stick around as we get into that. Back in the summer of 2008, I left for school and I had hair, fro about this much hair, like fro, like without it being pressed, maybe like a little bit bigger if it was like hot combed out. I know, hot comb, telling my age. And then, so for that first year, I pretty much went back and forth trying to find a hairstylist in Tallahassee, and it wasn't the most pleasant experience. One, I was kind of not, I didn't have money to be dishing out for different hairstylists every other week because, you know, with braids, you really can't have them for that long without them looking bad, and you don't want to just present any old thing, you know, while on campus and that sort of thing. So after struggling for about a year of that, I finally found a person. But then once finding them, scheduling was an issue. Getting an appointment, getting booked was a big issue for me. So I talked to one of my homies who had just locked his hair, and I was like, okay, like, give me the information, give me the 411 on what this process is really like. Let me know what you like, what do you not like, and you know, a lot of that aligned with what I was going through previously. Having this kind of fix that. So that summer of 2010, I went to see the stylist that did theirs and told them what I wanted. We got it in. It took about 4 hours to do, to get them installed or started. I started with the 2-strand twist method, and I went with that because if I didn't like the way it looked, it'd be the easiest thing to take out once I got wear out of the style, if that makes sense. So yeah, ended up loving it. Went back for my first retwist. Part stuff still was right, and then I was reassured by like a number of people that, okay, this is the look, this is it, they're so neatly done, everything is like flawless, keep this. So keeping with that, I kept the locs. They all laid how I wanted them to lay. I was very adamant about how full I wanted my hair to look, and my loctician was able to capture that, and I'm so thankful for that. Rest in peace, Greg. In that, like, the second part of me definitely doing the locking was I wanted to learn how to manage my locs as well in the process. So I would ask hella questions. Back then, you know, YouTube wasn't that big of a thing to kind of go to as a resource for me. And so I didn't really have that as an option. So I would go early for my hair appointment and watch Greg do another client's hair just to make sure I'm getting the right motion, kind of technique, and all that other stuff. And I want to say by like the fifth time it was time for me to go get a retwist, I had already tried to do the front, and it came out pretty good. And he was like, who the hell did in your hair? You done switched up on me? I said, no, I did it. And he was like, oh no, you got this, you're gonna be fine. So that's kind of how I started as far as like my hair, like early on in that stage. I started out of frustration with other stylists, not being able to get an appointment when I needed one, and having to do my hair literally every week or two, which just wasn't feasible for that current period of time. So yeah, that's that on that. Glad we finally could answer that question for you guys. You wouldn't believe how many DMs I get asking about that, and then me just being lazy and not putting a video out didn't make sense anymore. So this is what that is. Before you ask, because I know that'll probably be the next question, how did I learn how to style my hair? Again, that was tied into me showing up early to the appointments. I would see what was going on, how they were doing certain things. I already knew how to braid, how to plait, and how to twist. So those were the first things that I kind of started doing on myself because they were the most familiar for me for loose natural hair. Like I could just treat my hair as loose natural, and that's how I caught on to that. When it started getting into the more intricate of styles, I would ask for a style I wanted to learn be done in my head, and once it started looking a little old, I would take it piece by piece out and try to redo it, mimic it as close as I could get it to the one that was already in next to it. So that's pretty much how I learned how to do that. Once I got that down, it was like over. It was history. So yeah, I say all that to say kind of that's how I started my loc journey and how I ended up, you know, in the place I am now with my hair. It wasn't anything holistic or anything of that nature. I just wanted something that I could more easily manage, and this just so happened to be that. Is this the easiest thing to manage? No, but it's way easier than now. In retrospect, it's way easier for me now than trying to get my hair braided every week and all that other jazz. Plus, if you know, you can look a little rough for a while and it'd be okay. With the braids, it's just like, who the fuck shot John? And that's not necessarily the look I was going for or am going for or will be going for in anybody's near future. So yeah, if you stick to your if you're dedicated and willing and you want it enough, you'll definitely learn, you know, how to manage it on your own if that's something you're into. I did it, so you can do it. And yeah, until the next time, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you can be notified as soon as I post a new video. And yeah, be easy.